we're going to talk about stress for a moment. JD, what's the first thing that you do when you start to stress out?
I call you and I say, Audra, talk me down off the ledge.
How many times have you done that? Well, a lot of people seriously do reach for the closest snack, and it's usually not a healthy one. So we've got a doctor in the house. Elizabeth Lombardo is here. She's a psychologist and author of A Happy You, and Elizabeth is going to help us stop the stress eating after we get you off the ledge.
That's true.
After we get you off. Good to have you here,
Thank
Elizabeth.
you so much. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
There's two ways that you say that stress does affect our waistline right in here. What are those two main things?
So biologically and behaviorally. Biologically, what happens when our bodies are stressed, we have a certain stress hormone, and that causes us to lay down more fat cells and bigger fat cells, neither of which we want.
No, bad plan.
So biologically, there's something going on, and then there's behaviorally what's going on. Think about it. When you're stressed out, very rarely does someone say, I'm so stressed, I just want a fresh garden salad with dressing on the side. No one says that. We reach for comfort food.
Well, that's why they call it comfort food, right?
It's
food like a big thing of mac and cheese.
Fatty or chocolate.
Comforting.
Exactly.
You also say that sleep plays a really big role in how our bodies take on food or burn it off.
Absolutely. And again, in two ways. One is biologically. So what happens when we sleep is there's certain hormones that are in our body that help digest food. And so when we don't get that sleep, the body isn't doing that. The other thing that happens is a lot of times when we're exhausted, we think our body is saying, I'm hungry, and so we tend to overeat in order to not feel so tired,
Things
to
are
give
not
us
in
more
sync,
energy.
right?
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, so let's say you've had a stressful day or a stressful week. In some people's cases, a stressful month. And you don't want to turn to the food. What should you be doing instead to lower the stress without going in that direction?
Exactly. So I like my clients to actually write down 5 or 6 things that they can do when they're stressed out. Because think about it, when we're stressed, we don't always think rationally. But if we have a cheat sheet to remind us of, oh, I can call my friend, I can go for a walk, I can, put on some music and dance around, jumping on the bed, any kind of exercise is great. So looking for ways, quick fixes that you can get to reduce the stress as well as long-term fixes. So not just reducing your stress when you have it, but preventing it from even coming.
Okay.
That's fantastic. I have a habit of, and this isn't exactly stress eating, but I have a habit of reward eating. I worked a long day. Oh, gosh, I stuck to my diet for 3 whole days.
Right.
I deserve a pizza. Is that a kind of thing I can combat with the same kind of strategy?
Well, so maybe not you deserve a pizza, but a piece of pizza.
That's nice. Yeah, don't be so greedy, JD.
Oh, moderation.
Right, yes.
I knew there was a problem with this plan. It involves moderation.
And then another part is eating mindfully. I think a lot of times when we eat something, then we feel guilty, and so we eat it as quickly as possible. And then we think, well, I already had 1 cookie, I might as well have the whole plate. Eat mindfully. Enjoy every single bite. Savor it. You're going to eat less, and you're actually going to enjoy it more.
Yeah, that's the all or nothing mindset that you were talking about. You said that has to go.
It has to go.
Okay.
It's not helpful to us.
Did you see how her voice lowered? It has to go.
She's
that
trying to
actually did hit me when you said that.
We go to our zen point.
That really worked just now. It really did. So here's the thing. When I stress out, I might reach for chocolate. That's the first thing that I do. And if you haven't had much sleep, you're not going to really rationalize what you're trying to eat. So what do you do instead of going for the sweets? If you're already stressed out, you just start jumping up and down, get some exercise. Will that get that chocolate
and especially,
out of mind?
see, exercise is a great thing because it causes biological changes and hormonal changes in our body. So we have those feel-good hormones, which is what we're looking for when we reach for the chocolate anyway.
Right.
And you don't have to go to the gym. Again, our society is so all or nothing, and a lot of times people think, well, I'm supposed to exercise, I should go to the gym an hour a day. No, literally, jump on the couch, put on some music, dance around, drop and do some push-ups.
So just so my boss, so what they hear, in case you see me in this dress and heels, jumping up and down, I'm trying to avoid that.
And everyone will applaud you. We'll be so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
You can get more tips on how to de-stress and feel better. Pick up a copy of Dr. Lombardo's book, A Happy You, your ultimate prescription for happiness.
I like that, and then just lower the voice a little bit. Coming up next,
I'm going to do some push-ups.
hot topics. That should be our hot topic right there.
Hold on, I'm going to sit on you.
Oh, no. Today we're talking about things that you may or may not have seen on television, including something like this. We'll be right back.
What?
Keep going. Keep going.